I really hate doing these intros, man. Hey, buddy. Today is a setup video. Oh, not really a setup video. No, shit. Hey guys, it's Bo here with the 90-degree keyboard angle, and today is a little video where I'm going to talk about my settings in Rainbow Six Siege. It's a highly requested thing while I'm streaming. People always ask. Instead of run throughing everything really quick while I'm on stream, I'm going to dedicate this video to my settings on Rainbow Six Siege. Feel free to use them, tag me in a video, or tag me in a comment below, and tell me what you think. All right, let's get right into it. All right, so first we have Rainbow Six Siege all loaded up here, so let's go to options. First, with general, well, actually, let's start with my DPI. So I have a Logitech Super Pro Light 2, Super Light 2, Pro X Super Light 2. There we go. My DPI for Rainbow Six Siege is, 1600. Over the last few seasons, I've gone from 650 all the way to 1600 with the new season, and the way the ACOGs are and the ADS sensitivity, it feels super clunky, and the 1600 DPI for me feels really smooth. So I run 1600 DPI. So for general, I don't really touch anything on here except for semi-automatic for my drone after prep. That way I could have my drone still able to use it, and even though the prep phase is over, so that way it just doesn't just stop and my drone's not in the middle of the room and people could shoot it. I could still run around, give call outs, hide my drone, whatnot. That's about all I've really fixed on here. For my HUD, I have my compass as simplified. I don't like all the crap on my screen. I just don't really like that update that they did. I like the simple, the simple compass. Everything else on here is on. Everything is on. Yeah, everything's on. I don't think except for teammate usernames. I don't like the usernames being on the screen when I'm trying to look through something. I feel like it blocks stuff. But I do have their icons on, and I do have their outlines on. I used to not run without outlines, but this season, sometimes the icons and even sometimes the usernames, they glitch out and you don't see anything. So I've TK'd a little bit. So I've put my outlines back on. If you're a new player or an old player, I would just suggest using your outlines. It just makes it easier. All right. Yep. Everything's on here. So for audio, so I have a little bit of a different setup than probably most people. I run a soundboard. So when I'm running my Rodecaster Pro 2, all my sound is through my soundboard. So I could turn the volume up for my headset. I could change the game volume. I could be super, super, super picky about what I want. So take this with a grain of salt. I do use, for my dynamic range, I use night mode. A lot of people have said use hi-fi. I think hi-fi is not the best. I think night mode is the best. When you're on hi-fi, the gunshots are super loud, especially if you're the one shooting. And with night mode, the enemy's gunshots are super loud. Footsteps are super loud. You could just hear things a lot more than you can on hi-fi. That's just a personal preference. This whole video is just really a personal preference. So take that with a grain of salt and give night mode a try. Once again, tag me below and let me know what you guys think. My music volume is 12. Everything else is 100. I have my microphone and my soundboard that I use. Everything is, personal preference on this. All right, now getting to the display. So I have an NVIDIA RTX 3070 Ti. I run use 1440p as my resolution. I run borderless. I like borderless. Borderless for me is I'm able to go between all my monitors. You lose a little bit of your refresh rate when you use borderless, but that's okay for me. I'd rather be able to talk to my chat and do what I need to do on stream than have it on full screen. It just makes it easier for me. My aspect ratio is auto. My VSync is off. My FPS limit is 1440 or 144. My letterbox is off. My field of view is 90. My HUD displayer is 100, and my menu display area is 100 as well. My brightness is 50. I actually used to have this at 40, and turning it up to 50 works great. I know some people, I think it's Uzi or below, they use 58. Way too bright for me. All right, going over to graphics. So I have texture quality as ultra, texture filtering as 16x. LOD quality is ultra, shading quality is high, shadow quality is very high, reflection quality high, VFX quality ultra, ambient occlusion SBC. I don't touch anything down here. Lens effect is off. Actually, yeah, I did. Lens effect is off. This makes it so that when you, you don't want bloom. My bad. Zoom and depth of field is what I'm thinking of. So when you have it on, when you're ADS'd, everything around you is blurry. When you turn it off, everything around you is crystal clear, and you could actually see. It definitely helps if someone's swinging. You could see them a lot better than it being all blurry. Anti-aliasing is TAA. Render scaling is 100. And TAA sharpness is 50. I don't really mess with those things either. All right, for my controls. So once again, I use the 1600 DPI. I use raw input for my mouse and keyboard. My look aversion is disabled. My horizontal is 10. And my vertical is 7. All right. Mouse ADS senses are 38 for 1.0, 60 for 2.5, 3.5 is 60, 5.0 is 50, and 12.0 is 50. And that, you know, changes throughout the seasons. Just depends on if they add the 1.5 back. I'll have the 1.5 is 40. That's what I had it last season. My mouse scroll is enabled. Gadget deployment is advanced. That means I could throw my drone. I'm sorry. I could cancel my gadgets in the middle of me placing them down. My drone deployment is advanced. That means I could bait people by throwing my drones. When I throw my drone, I'm not automatically going into the drone phase. I can just leave my drone out there. Kind of helps. You could throw things up in the corner, or you know, you're not stuck getting on your drone. My aim is toggled. My lean is toggled. And for lean, because I play at a 90-degree angle, a lot of people ask me, I'm Q and E. I have all default controls except for crouch, which is C. My lean is toggled. My sprint is hold. My crouch is toggle. My prone is toggle. My walk is hold. And my, so customized controls. And obviously, I don't use a controller. My slow walk is on my mouse as well. Now, if we go to privacy, obviously, I got my nickname and everything. All right, so accessibility. This one came up last night in stream, and it was very interesting to me. No one really asked me about accessibility, but for this, like, we're going all in depth on this video. So here we go. I used purple. For the, 4 seasons, I used light blue. For a few seasons, I used black. Now I'm using purple. I really like the purple. I think there's lots of reds and oranges in Siege, and purple just kind of makes it easier to see in your sight picture when you're putting it over a target. My optic opacity is at 100. My screen shake is off. If you guys, all right, if you guys are playing any game, not just Rainbow Six Siege, make sure you go to your settings and turn your screen shake intensity off, or screen shake off. You do not need a grenade or an ash charge or a breaching charge or whatever it is to make your whole screen shake and throw your aim off. You are a very low tier player, or you don't even know how to play an FPS if you keep screen shake intensity on. Turn it off. All right? Do yourself a favor. Do your teammates a favor. Tag someone down below if they don't have this and they suck with their shooting. So there you go. There's a little tip for everyone. All right. Now we got my team color is blue and my opposing team color is orange. I like the original aesthetic of Siege. I don't like this red and blue. I'm not playing Halo. I'm not playing, you know, I don't remember what other games. I think Battlefield's that way. But yeah, Halo kind of speaks to me. But yeah, blue and orange. And then everything else is, yeah, right there. And that's really about it. Those are all my settings for Rainbow Six Siege. If you guys enjoyed this video, I appreciate you guys staying to the end. Like I said, it's just kind of a video to show everyone what I use. I get asked a lot, and not the best video in the world, but I appreciate everyone who's watched it. If you stuck around to the end, thank you so much. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you guys on the next one. May the force be with you, and peace.